Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. First beer review of 2019, and is also the first Monsters Park Monday. If you guys checked out my Happy New Year video, I was talking about doing this and I decided it's going to happen. Inspired by my man Matt over at Massive Beer Reviews. He does Mystery Beer Monday, and I've been a Modern Times beer member since 2016. I have a lot of Monsters Park beers and variants that I need to drink, and so I decided I was going to do Monsters Park Monday. Sorry for biting your style, my brother, but that's what's going to happen. So no rhyme or reason to this. This is the first beer that I just reached into my fridge. I have a bunch of Monsters Park on the shelves in there. This was the first one that I grabbed, and I'm actually really, really excited. This is a 2016 vintage. This was like one of the first, I think this was like a really low bottle count. Like this was like the first, when this beer first got released and it was one per person back then. People were trading pretty big for this, but I don't know if, not sure like these days in 2019 what this is all about. So this is Monsters Park Imperial Stout aged in Spanish brandy barrels. This is 12% alcohol by volume. It says the malts are barley, oats, chocolate malt, midnight wheat, crystal 120, roasted barley, and black barley. 60 IBUs, and the SRM is 50. Final gravity is 1.022. It says Imperial Stout aged in Spanish brandy barrels. I'm actually really, really excited about this beer. I've been wanting to drink this for a long time. I just haven't, so that's what we're gonna do tonight. It's cold still. It's been raining. Like, it's gnarly right now in North County, San Diego, so it still feels like stoutness. It's stout weather. We're gonna drink a stout. I'm pumped for this beer. So we're gonna go into our Modern Times little Tiku-ish. They call it a sour glass, but I drink all my stouts out of it. It's proper glassware because beer tastes better in proper glassware. So here we go. I'm pouring this right in front of a huge light. It's pretty see-through as you're pouring it, but it's pitch black in the glass. It looks awesome. So yeah, I'm not a big brandy drinker, but I do like brandy barrel-aged beers. Apple Brandy Noir from Prairie, that beer is fire. I love that beer, so I have high hopes for this one. It's pitch black in the glass. I don't know, half a finger of like that kind of dark mocha khaki head. 12% when we swirl this. There's alcohol lake streaking down. It looks absolutely fire in that proper glassware. 12% big boy beer. Hashtag first solo dome of 2019. Phew, work's gonna be rough tomorrow. Wow, this is like super, so, I mean, 3 years in the bottle. The brandy is a little subdued, but it's there. It's like this crazy, figgy, plummy, like dark fruit raisin thing. But there's also like this crazy, like burnt toffee, like, there's even like a roasted, like, there's a good amount of roast. It's almost like a marshmallowy thing. It smells sweet, but it doesn't smell like that crazy pastry beet sweet. It's funny because I'm thinking like Apple Brandy Noir, and like it smells like, it's like this crazy sweet, almost like apple-y thing. Wow, that smells good. Good amount of like this, I don't want to say like you get a good roastiness, but I don't know if that's like kind of like that like charred wood kind of a thing. There's so much dark fruit in this though, like crazy raisins and, like I said, figgy kind of a plum. It does, it's got a sweetness to it, but it doesn't smell boozy, it doesn't smell hot. Like that kind of brandy note is subdued. It's there, but it's not like burning your nostrils. That kind of burnt, sugary, like marshmallow thing smells freaking crazy too. So let's go and taste it. Cheers. That is, I was waiting for it to like get hot and boozy. It's not doing that. This is straight fire. All of that crazy, like super intense dark fruit raisiny plummy thing, it is there from the front of your tongue all the way until that finishes. And then the, like we were talked about, like that kind of charred, kind of burnt, roasty, like even like burnt kind of wood thing on the finish. You get kind of like that drying, oaky, kind of charred what's the best way to describe that? It's like this kind of charred, it's like a mix between like char and roast, but like the crazy like sugary burnt toffee, almost marshmallowy thing, that's there on the finish too. Wow, this is good. This is really, really good. Spanish brandy barrels, you are a good thing. Yeah, so the second drink of that kind of sweet brandy character is there. It's like on the side of my tongue. But like I said, it's a dark fruit monster. Like it just attacks your tongue with, I think raisins is probably the best. I say figgy plum, like I eat plums and it's got like that kind of plummy thing, but I think this is majority like raisiny. But that char, that oaky barrel character that you get like right on like the back of your tongue all the way to the finish of that is fucking awesome. The like caramely burnt toffee that makes it like gives it that like marshmallowy thing. Fantastic. I'm a huge fan, and we've talked about this when I review Modem Tones. Modem Tones nowadays, like that beer is chewy. It is thick AF. This beer is not crazy over the top chewy, but since it's not like really in your face with that like booziness, I'm okay with it just because there's so much flavor with this. If you like dark fruit in your stouts, you will absolutely lose your mind over this beer. If you're into brandy, you will love this beer. If you like char, if you like roast, if you like burnt toffee, caramely, kind of like that desserty creme brulee thing, into that marshmallow flavor, this is the beer for you. I don't know what this tasted like fresh. I never got to have it, but this beer has aged fan-freaking-tastically. This is really, 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 really good. I love this. I can see some people saying it might be a little sweet, but it's not like that pastry sweet like you're used to these days with all these guys doing these crazy adjuncts. This is just straight brandy barrel, so all those dark fruity sweet characteristics that you're getting, it's not because something's been added to it, it's just what those barrels have been doing to it and the flavors that you get from it. I fucking love this beer. It is fire. It's world class, it's A+, it's whatever you want to call it. So I think this beer was, I want to say there was like 450 bottles. I don't know how many are still around. So I would say if you want to try and if you want to throw a trade offer out there, definitely do it. I don't know what this would pull. I don't think Modern Times really trades for huge. So you should be able, if you've got some cool stouts, be able to trade for this if people still have it. If you're into brandy barrel aged stouts, this is the beer for you. This beer's fucking awesome. I love it. So the first Monsters Park Monday was a success. I have so many more of these to do, and I'm very much looking forward to it this entire year. It's going to be fun. So that's Monsters Park aged in Spanish brandy barrels, 2016 vintage. If you guys have had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.